now I'm just full force, totally ready to go. Can't wait to finalize the second 2/3 of the script. I have time to take off and do interviews for my film. I'll be doing that in, I think, a week and a half. I think I take off from the 19th to the 26th. So 10 days from now, I'm spending a week in California. And I will be back after the release of Invisible Empire 5 nights a week, so you can be assured.
Cool. Can't wait to see it. But I got a couple issues I wanted to talk about today.
Sure.
The first is, I don't know if anybody's seen this last week's episode of that TV show called Whale Wars.
No.
But the whole, it's interesting. They had, when the captain ends up getting shot in this episode by a Japanese whaling boat, and well, at least that's the claim. And but the interesting part about it was there was a woman on the ship who had been injured, and they handed her a list, and the list said 33 things to do. I think the ship that they're on is called the Steve Irwin, while you're on the Steve Irwin. And I can't remember, why 33? And then I looked I've been reading Tex Mars lately, so I'm a little inundated with his symbolism. And I thought, well, there that number comes again. These guys are on a black pirate ship. They're all dressed in black. They're claiming to be environmentalists. God knows if they're helping the whales or not. And sure enough, this guy hands her a sheet with 33 on it, and I thought, oh, isn't that interesting?
Well, do you think he's Masonic? I mean, is he openly wearing Mason pins and things like that?
He's not openly wearing, but, why 33? Why not 31? Why not 34? Why not 10 things to do while you're on the boat?
Well, I hear you, man, and it is interesting, but, one of the things that I was doing for my movie is the last third really delves into the secret societies and that aspect of it, Bohemian Grove and beyond. So I decided to pick up one of the books that we carry here at InfoWars. It's called Proofs of a Conspiracy. And this is an insider from the late 1700s who, is totally pro-Mason. I mean, he loves the Masons, and he is unapologetic about that, but he shows the different sects and schools of Masonry and all this stuff, how it's spread throughout Europe. And then he gets into the Illuminati, again, as an insider, and how they would recruit people and how this organization actually came into being. And I can't tell you how vital this book has been. I'm only about 1/3 to 1/4 through it, and I'm just highlighting stuff that I may or may not use for the picture. But I encourage people to go check that out, because I have some really good friends that are Masons. And, I obviously inundated them with my opinions on Masonry and secret societies before they joined, but they ended up joining anyway. And I don't think that they're bad people because of it. And I don't think that they're, working for somebody and now they're going to betray me because I don't necessarily agree with, what the Masons do. So I would suggest go check out Proofs of a Conspiracy, because it is a first-hand account. It's not a second or third-hand account or somebody doing, studies of other Masons. It's an actual Mason. It's a little bit tough to read because a lot of it's in Old English, but it is just an excellent book. Proofs of a Conspiracy. Go check it out at Infowars.com right now. I thank you for the call. Matt in California. Matt, you're on the line. Yes, Matt.
How you doing? I'm a real big fan of your show. I wanted to talk about what you were talking about before about robots. And,
I'm glad someone's going to get into that.
The Japanese really, they are way, way ahead of anything they show in the media over here. I don't know if you guys have heard of the robot suit that they've developed, and I think they're going to be kind of pushing this in the new G.I. Joe movie coming out.
I haven't seen the robot suit out of Japan, but I have seen the exoskeleton that they have for U.S. soldiers. If you just type in U.S. soldier exoskeleton, you basically hop into this thing, and it's easier on your legs, so you're able to run faster, walk longer without getting tired. And then I think you can lift up to 10 times what you would normally be able to with these metal apparatuses that are essentially, you hold on to 2 bars here, and then they have like the hand things that are there, and you pull down on them, and it makes you 10 times stronger and 10 times more durable. And that's, again, something that's now years old and on the public market. The big dogs, they're being used in the Middle East right now to carry equipment. The robo-snake. The robo-snake is now going to be planting bombs and doing surveillance for the Mossad. So again, this is an international intelligence thing. There are different flavors of it all over the world, but to me, it's obvious that they're suppressing some of this technology. Again, when the stealth bomber was created by the Nazis, let's repeat that. When the stealth bomber was created by the Nazis and the public doesn't know about it for another, we didn't know the Nazis created it until 70 years from when they did. We just found out about it last week. Can you imagine what they have, in these underground facilities, in top secret facilities? I mean, it has to be mind-blowing.
Also, and I was thinking more about what you're saying about the drones and stuff. I'm wondering if they could even apply this to even like the Honda humanoid, for example. They could deploy these Honda humanoids.
Well, eventually, sure. Well, right now, you know about the Honda humanoid, but you know about the Honda humanoid that is now being controlled by thought patterns, right? So, in other words, they have that little, and I think it's called Asimov or something like that. It's the one by Honda. It's the little robot. It stands about this big. You can watch them break dance or whatever. But they've set it up so, you know, they put these big, like, helmet-type thing on a person, and then that person thinks, I want to move my right hand, and then it moves its right hand. And then that person thinks, well, I want to move my left arm, and it moves its left arm. I mean, the person doesn't actually have to think about it for it to happen. This is technology now. This is not science fiction. That's what I have to explain to people. Not science fiction. We are in a period of time where nanotechnology is real, where artificial intelligence is real, where Xbox is gearing up to put a live motion capture voice recognition camera in millions of homes for Christmas. Project Natal, something that will be hooked into the internet 24/7 unless you unplug your little Ethernet cable, and the majority of you are not going to do it. Again, voice recognition, face recognition, motion recognition. You don't believe me? Just type it into. They're proud of it. They think it's the best thing since breakfast. It's the Jetsons on crack, folks. It scans your body. You go to Amazon.com, you pick out a breast or a dress, and you model it. It's in the video. We'll be back after this. It's The Alex Jones Show. I'm Jason Bermas sitting in. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.